If we work hard this week, we can do the same, discover our enlightenment. Is that an easy task, Ellen?
I'm muted.
I think it's great to answer that question muted.
Perfect, yes, we'll let it go at that.
So we're going to discover, as Buddha did, our enlightenment. Welcome to the Rohatsu 2024 Appamada Meditation Intensive, offered by, I don't get this, Lori and me. We are entrusted teachers and longtime members of Appamada, a Buddhist practice community. Thank you for being here. Now I will read the community agreements and expectations for Appamada intensives. Practice intensives are a gift we create for ourselves and each other. It is a gift of space, silence, respect for each other's containment, and an expression of mutual care through our work and practice together. Please take advantage of this rare opportunity by bringing yourself wholeheartedly to your practice in every moment. Silence is our most important container. Make every effort to mindfully maintain silence except during sharing circles and any question and answer following talks. So the silence enables us to move to that next step of discovering our enlightenment, I think. Taking part in this intensive via Zoom as opposed to in person presents its own challenges. Please adapt these guidelines to your situation. Do not make eye contact or signal each other, protecting each other's practice and space. This itself is a very difficult and demanding practice. Dogen, the Japanese founder of Soto Zen Buddhism, instructed students to take the backward steps. By turning our light inward to rest in mindful awareness, we provide for each other the protection and support for this shift. Notice the natural tendency to scatter your energies when in transition from zazen to standing, from meditation periods to work periods, meals and breaks. Be alert and curious about whatever is arising without any attempt at manipulation whatsoever. Please follow the schedule completely. Schedules are posted in various locations. Be on time for zazen, for meals, and talks. In the Zen tradition, on time means at least 5 minutes before the start of the activity. There will be a set of clackers 10 minutes before a sitting period that follows a break. Please come at once to the zendo. Take good care of your space, keeping it neat and orderly. It is your practice home for the intensive. Because you leave the zendo, the reason I'm laughing is, so my wife's space at home is perfect, and mine is a little bit like nature, with scattered leaves. And I pointed out to her there was something off in her space. A little piece of paper had dropped between these two things. So we were laughing about that just before I came. Before you leave the zendo, make sure your cushions are straight and aligned and that any personal belongings are neatly arranged. You may change to a chair or bench or get an additional cushion or support during any break, including walking meditation. If you need to change from a cushion to a chair or a chair to a cushion, please do so before a sitting period. There are more chairs and cushions in the side room. You may also use the restroom during the walking meditation. Please wait for the second clapper that starts the walking meditation before leaving the zendo. And Jess, if you need to do that, you can hand off to the monitor the clackers in the clock.
I would be the person in the seat. No change.
Intensive work by Intensives work by containing the energy we normally dissipate in our distractions and busyness. Allow yourself to be immersed in the silence and stillness here as much as possible. When you, when you go home at night, avoid idle conversation and anything that creates distraction. Please avoid using computers other than when you are attending via Zoom, cell phones, televisions, and other devices during the time of the intensive. Of course, you'll be using this in preparation for your talk. When we take a break like this, we can notice our automatic and sometimes frantic clinging and habits of distraction. But this is the best way to fully experience this gift of time and space. We value our time together and the safety to be present and share ourselves and our writing. Please treat information you may hear during this weekend as confidential. It's actually a week. In this way, we support one another. When we meet in small groups to share our work, please listen actively. When the reader is finished reading, simply nod or say thank you. There is no more conversation needed. We all enjoy praise, but this can also be a distraction. Just listen. Actually, you'll do it a little differently when you're in the breakout room, because you will respond. There will be a period where you can exchange what you heard and your reaction to it. Please remember that our Zen practice is to leave no trace. Be attentive and keep the space well. Be mindful to keep the tea area neat and clean up after yourself. For those in the Zendo, please remember to bring your lunch Saturday. You may store it in the refrigerator. There will also be snacks and tea in the kitchen. After meals and during breaks, you may rest or take a walk. If you have particular needs in the Zendo, please ask whichever of them, well, this is either Lori and I are going to switch off as monitor and doshi, so whoever is the monitor, you can ask. Please send your questions or needs to them in the private chat. And actually, that's not going to work so well, but you can.
There is still real world private chat,
Oh, okay.
like we're having right now.
Oh,
Except
okay.
we'd be in another room.
If you have any other questions, if you feel ill or distressed, please let someone know and they will tell Lori or me. We are available to support you. There is no set fee for this meditation and writing, meditation intensive. However, Appamada welcomes your contributions to operate and maintain the Zendo and Appamada. You may leave a check or cash in the Dana box or give online at appamada.org. Appamada is a nonprofit organization and your donation is tax deductible if your accountant says it is. If you wish to make a contribution to the teachers, please label your check or online payment accordingly. Thank you. Any questions? Okay.